Peace and power, everyone. Nubian Divine, Nubian News with Izzy. Look how beautiful this is. Look at this, right? Just absolutely gorgeous. Look at this over here. This is where I'm working out today, and it's absolutely breathtaking and beautiful. See, as divine beings on this planet, a lot of us are in leadership positions, and it's important that we step away and make sure that we have time for ourselves. Make sure that we're doing the proper things to take care of ourselves. A lot of things are happening literally in the world right now, and because they're happening in the world, everyone literally is trying to figure themselves out. And as they're trying to figure themselves out, there's a lot of teachers that are coming into play right now. But what are they teaching you? Are they teaching you something because you said that you have a void, or you wanted to figure out what the knowledge was in it? Think on these things. Look how beautiful this is. Absolutely breathtaking. Nature is very important. Sometimes we just have to step away. And when you step away, step back, a lot of times you'll find yourself absolutely intrigued with the fact that you can actually get more things done when you sit in divine meditation versus when you run around like chickens with our heads cut off, right? Especially for those business owners out there. I'm speaking to everyone who literally is looking for a different way, a different dynamic, a different way to go about things. We've done things in such repetitive, routine manners before, and now it's time that we're very cautious in the steps that you take, especially if you are in a management position, a leadership position, a coach position, a teacher position, anything that is basically helping to assist the next generation. So literally, excuse me, with that being said, what are you surrounding yourself with? Are you in peace? Are you in tranquility? And it's not just the area that you're in or the environment in which you bring yourself to, but you must know that peace and tranquility is an absolute state of mind. What are you feeling in your mind? And then also, there's a lot of knowledge out there. And on top of that knowledge, there's a lot of people that like to take it for granted or take advantage of it. So the Bible, even though we know it's coded, they like to call these people wolves in sheep clothing. It does not matter if it's male or female. It could be any type of species, right? But the point is this, especially if you're young, be very, very mindful, because there are men out there that will prey on you because you're young and because you're pretty, or just because you're young and because you're naive, and they will come in appearing as if they have a certain type of knowledge. And truth be told, that knowledge was absolute borrowed knowledge from somewhere else. A true God, goddess, master teacher, Elohim on this planet, ascended master, keepers of the flame, rainbow workers, all of us know what the times are. So does the opposite side. The opposite side meaning there's positive, negative, there's, everything. For everything there's a reaction. So you always have to watch your actions, watch what you do, and watch what you do to other people, and know that whatever you do to other people, you'll be treated back the same way. So if you want someone to treat you kindly, then plant the seeds of kindness. If you don't care how anyone treats you, then that's probably why many people have the experiences that they're having. But what I've absolutely been coming into the conclusion of is this: we are all great divine beings on this planet. However, there are some irresponsibilities out there when it comes to irresponsibility and leadership, such as if you are a so-called leader and you are helping assist someone on this planet to make it to their next stage of evolution, a true Elohim, God, goddess, does not sit in the council of drama or BS. They do not entertain it. If someone comes to you with personal information, they chose to confide in you because you were that person that was there at the time, but you have found yourself in a position where the person that you have shared it with also shared it with everyone else. But that person calls himself a divine leader. Now, I want you guys to really pay close attention to this example, because these are some of the things in which we all need to be mindful of. A true master teacher will never ever, especially a true Elohim, will never ever sit in the presence of other people and entertain talking about other people, because they know that it's not right to talk about other people. Because when you hurt other people, then you get hurt back yourself. How do you get hurt back yourself? In your thoughts, your deeds, your words, and your actions. Let me give you another example. If you are under a so-called person of divine leadership and they are telling you that they are about leadership and they're about helping to uplift the vibrations of this planet, that means that all of their affirmations, all of their words, everything that they're telling you, the things that they're sharing with you, all those things should come with love, life, peace, and happiness. And if they're sitting there and they're entertaining a conversation with you where they're degrading or they're talking about another person, then you have to stop for a minute and really ask yourself, what type of counsel are you sitting under? Whether it's true or whether it's not true, know that the person that is talking is truthfully talking about themselves. Now, the lesson in all of this is this: because there's so many wolves in sheep clothing out there right now, many people are traveling to and from, they're going all over the place looking for different types of religions, different type of counseling, different people to guide them, to lead them. There's a lot of women, especially young women, who have not grown up with fathers. Therefore, they're finding themselves in positions under people who claim that they have a certain type of knowledge, who claim to be very, very, very smart. But these women, as well as the men, because it's a mixture, they do not know that they're being used. They do not know that they're being preyed upon. A perfect example would be if you are under a divine leader, master teacher, God, Elohim, keeper of the flame, and you're being counseled by that person. The true divine union between two couples, which is united in flames, which many are calling the twin flame dynamic nowadays, is the divine sacred union. And literally, that specific type of energy has been blessed with a certain type of gift to help give back to the planet. So they are the type of people that have masculine and feminine energies in them. However, even within that twin flame, knowing the twins and the whole keepers of the flame, they know that if anyone is being counseled, whether it's a male or with a female, there's always two aspects of it. There's a male side of the story, there's a female side of the story. But most importantly, there should always be an open door where if there is a male that is counseling another female and that female is not his counterpart, his wife, and it's secretive, and you're meeting that person alone somewhere or in secret and your other party does not know about them, what's the secret? What are you truthfully setting yourself up for? What are you telling these people in private? There is nothing new under the sun whatsoever. And that's the same thing when it goes to females. There is absolutely nothing new under the sun, beloved. These are the time where absolutely everything is literally being exposed right now. Literally. So if someone is coming to you and they're telling you, oh, I have the only knowledge right now on the planet, then you have to stop and ask yourself, did I leave a certain type of religious doctrine to come out to help save myself, to just find myself right back into another situation where I am prey now to someone who is possibly a wolf in sheep clothing? Now, if we don't stop with the same pattern behavior that got us in the same things, or the very things in which we found ourselves in before, we're going to continue to repeat that cycle. So now it's a time for everyone to really think for yourself. It's time for you to really just draw out the drawing board, really see who's in your circle, really see who's in your life, really see who you are to yourself, and make sure that you're not blaming everyone around you for the very things that are happening to you, because thoughts become things and words have energy and power. Therefore, you are creating your own reality just by your affirmations that you spoke 3 years ago. You're living it right now. But are you blaming someone else and saying that it's someone else's fault? One thing that you will notice is that many people that talk about other people, especially if they share it in a group setting, what that person shared with them in secret, you will find that those are not really true divine teachers. And if they are, they have put themselves in a place of repelling where their blessings cannot come through, their power cannot be activated because they are using it unrighteously according to all the elements of the universe. And until those acts are done in a righteous or a sacred manner, then that specific master teacher or so-called leader cannot properly be anointed to walk their walk. Because at this point, it's just talk. And the talk, especially if it's toxic and it's causing another person to look at another person, even if that other person does have problems or whatever, it should never be a case where it's degrading someone. And if that person's life lesson was not supposed to be to help make them better, while that person is going through their life lessons to get better, and you're sitting back and you're laughing at them and their progress, what's happening to you? It's kind of like that same experience when people go away and they go to college and you leave all your friends and 4 years later you come back, they're still doing the same thing. Well, it's still the same paradigm. There is a huge shift happening all over the planet right now. Many people are being anointed with their powers to stand in, to walk in, to be that in which they have come into this plane of existence to be. However, if you are stuck in the portals of gossip, slander, rumors, innuendo, unprofessional leadership, where you are luring innocent girls behind scenes without your counterparts, or innocent male, women, however you guys want to put it, and your other counterpart is not there, all those things come back on you, beloved. You have to think on those things. Think about the type of person that you are, what type of karma that you want to continue to resonate. What type of crowd do you want to be around? Are the people that you're around, do they call themselves in a some type of master and some type of certain position, but you find that either they cannot handle the position or their energy is very chaotic or very static for that type of position. For example, even if the room was very peaceful and someone walked in, and even if they were loud, even if they were just being loud and having a great time, if their energy is causing other people in the room to be uncomfortable, or if someone is witnessing you somewhere, any place, time, it does not matter, where you literally obviously needed to meditate that day, then it's time, truthfully, for all of us to press a reset button and really think about what it is that we really want for ourselves. That way we can mentally attract those things. Because we are literally going into a time right now where we are being pulled away from those things in which no longer serve us. That includes friends, family, businesses, houses, states, missed opportunities, you name it. Everyone's life is in a complete paradigm shift right now. And the great thing about it is those that are of sacred life and those that want to help uplift the vibrations of the planet, you're going to find yourself in such a beautiful and amazing place where you won't even recognize yourself probably next year by this time. And I'm so proud of you. As for the others, continue to just observe what Spirit is trying to say to you. Because after a while, when you continue to use your powers, which is your words, against other people, or your actions against other people, no matter what they are, or you will continue to be stuck in a bubble of race, religion, culture, creed, versus seeing the person for their spirit and who they truly are in divine union within themselves, then I question, beloved, your form of leadership. Because that form of leadership is the type of leadership that does not lead a person back to themselves. So woe unto you out there that are doing that to people, because judgment has come upon the land. The good thing about it is that to whom much is given, much is required. So for all you keepers of the flame, anyone out there that knows your reason for being on this planet right now, you continue to shine, beloved. You shine just as bright as the Chrysler building, and know without a shadow of a doubt that you have been chosen for this hour. You have been chosen during these times. And you know what? Even if they are talking about you, let them talk on, because guess what I learned? When people talk about you, that's free energy. Don't you feel very energized today? If so, go out, sit under a tree, plant your feet, It's a beautiful day. Spend time with yourself. Learn to love yourself more. I'm pretty sure that you do. And just know that I'm super, super, super excited to be a part of this magical, magical, magical awakening, and which is happening now all over the land. So I just want to give a couple of tips out to everyone out there and just tell you, just continue on your grind. Continue doing the things in which you feel it in your heart that you know you can do. And if you're around crowds that's bringing you down, bringing you negativity, telling that you can't, you won't, watch people's affirmations because they'll be quick to speak something over you. You got to, immediately tell them you do not accept the terms and the conditions of those contracts, even verbal contracts. Watch what people speak over you. Literally, a lot of that's happening right now. And especially in conscious co-creation, I don't play around. You shouldn't either. I love you guys very much. I will continue to post as much positive affirmations as I can and help you guys as much as I can. If you guys need any advice, you can reach out to me, news, N-E-W-Z, at Nubian News with the Z.net, and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. And I am so happy to be used right now by universe, by spirit, and truth be told, no matter what, I dedicate my spirit, my life to operating in love, peace, tranquility, harmony, magnified evolution and ascension for the entire planet at hand during this here and now. I am Nubian Divine, Nubian News with the Z. Peace and power, everyone.